Hello. I Omar. Omar Smedlab.
I'm supposed to meet Mr. C here. I have no clue who you are.
Who is this C you speak of?
He's a teacher here?
Oh no.
And that was really strange. I have no clue who that was. And as usual, Mr. C is late, so we can just sit here and wait for him. Where were you?
Dude, some guy jumped me for my clothes, man. I'm sorry. I tried to get here as fast as I can. Okay, you ready?
Man, that's typical. Anyways, that's Mr. C. I'm Mr. Del Ponte. You may know us from STEAM Time and a variety of other things here at STEM. We want to talk to you today about your next STEAM project. We're going to be exploring the Industrial Revolution, and we're also going to be tying in blogging, and we're going to introduce you to that throughout this entire project. So I'm going to let Mr. C talk about really the core of this, and that's historical research, and then we'll get into the project itself, both in this video and in future videos that you're going to watch.
That was a perfect segue. Thank you. I'm ready to go. Ready to go. Let's first define what research is. Research is discovering, interpreting, or finding out new information. It's the search for knowledge. It's systematic investigation. It's solving new or existing problems. You're going to be doing a lot of reading, you're going to be doing watching, and you're definitely going to be doing a lot of thinking.
So like when I was in school, I hated research. I thought it was so lame because I always had to go to the library, get some ridiculous encyclopedia, and take just some notes that, it was just so boring. So you're telling me I can do a lot of other things besides a big, thick encyclopedia?
Definitely. We'll be exploring websites, we'll be watching YouTube, we'll be talking with each other, we will be taking notes, unfortunately. But the note-taking format is going to be a lot different than what you and I were used to in school.
Good, okay. So we're going to be doing some research, and the question is, what are we going to be researching? The big thing that we're going to be researching is the Industrial Revolution. And the Industrial Revolution was such a key point in our history because it was a time when businesses really became important in the U.S., and it really transformed the U.S. into the economic and the business powerhouse that it is now.
100% correct. As he said, big business models came about during this time in history, and also there was a huge boom in technology and innovation and new inventions. New sources of power were invented, new types of transportation were invented, and especially emphasizing communication tools. And the reason why this second industrial revolution is so very important is that it gives us the answers to why things are the way they are today, now in the 21st century.
And what we're going to be doing as you're looking at this is you're going to be creating a blog. And we're going to get into that in a future video that we're going to show you. But this blog is going to actually force you to take on the perspective of a person who might have lived back during the Industrial Revolution. You are going to be assigned an area, and you are either going to be blogging from the perspective of a big business owner, of a worker, probably somebody who worked in a factory because that was the biggest means of employment back then, or you're going to be blogging from the perspective of a consumer who had the chance to purchase all of these innovations. And again, when you think of a blog, some of you have done blogs before, it really is like an online journal, and you can get really interactive with it. But what we want you to do is really take the perspective of this person. And so what is perspective? Perspective really is just understanding and taking on the character of somebody else. So you may think that you know what Mr. C or Mr. Del Ponte, you may know what we're thinking. You may think you have some judgments maybe. You may think that you have some opinions of us, but you really don't know what it's like to be us until you walk in our shoes. And so you are going to really research, and you're going to assume the perspective of a person as you are creating a blog.
Another way of saying perspective would be point of view or perception, right? So you may be asking or wondering why? What's the gist of this? What's the point? Why are we going to be doing a blog? Well, as I said earlier in this video, the second industrial revolution was pivotal in new innovation and new technology. Well, innovation and technology didn't stop during or after the second industrial revolution. One of the new tools for communication today in the 21st century are blogs, the blogosphere. So we're trying to get you 8th graders used to these new types of technology to get you ready for what awaits you even in high school and even after high school.
And just as we appreciate all the innovations that we have today, you also have to have an appreciation for the innovations that took place 100 years ago, because they really shaped our industries, our science, all of the areas of study that we have. It really shaped how we think and how we do business here in America today. So we hope you enjoy this project. We're going to get going today and tomorrow and a little bit into Monday. You're going to really focus on reading and researching, and your lead teachers for your section and for your perspective are going to take over right now, and they are going to tell you what you're going to be doing.
It was nice spending time with you guys. Thank you very much. Hopefully I won't get jumped next time.